Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Let's see who I can channel. Okay, चालू करा ठीक है. So hello guys, welcome back to another live stream जिसमें आज हम फिर से खेलने जा रहे हैं डोकी डोकी लिटरेचर क्लब. ठीक है, तो कल हम लोगों ने थोड़ी गेम खेली थी और एक पॉइंट पैकेज से निकल दिया था. तो देखते हैं, फिर से इसको ट्राई करते हैं. वैसे मैंने थोड़े रिव्यूज़ पढ़े इसके स्टीम पे कि बोलते स्टार्टिंग में थोड़ी सी बोर लगेगी, लेकिन बाद में थोड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग हो जाएगी और पता चलेगा स्टोरी. ठीक है, स्टोरी देखते हैं. अभी वैसे भी मेरे पास ऐसा कुछ नॉर्मली कुछ है नहीं कि क्या खेलूँ मैं, तो बेटर है कि हम लोग इसी को कंटिन्यू करते हैं. ठीक है, यू कैन स्किप द यूज द स्किप बटन टू रीड फास्ट गो थ्रू नेक्स्ट ईयर ऑलरेडी रीड. ठीक है, ओके. तो कल एक दे देते हैं क्विक रिकैप कल क्या हुआ. तो हमारी एक फ्रेंड है सायोरी, जो कि एक क्लब की वाइस प्रेसिडेंट है. उसका क्लब का नाम है लिटरेचर क्लब और उसकी प्रेसिडेंट है मोनिका. उसके दो मेंबर्स भी हैं, नात्सुकी और यूरी, और हम न्यू मेंबर्स हैं जो कि हम लोग ने कल ही ज्वाइन की. ठीक है, तो सायोरी ने मुझे ज्वाइन करने के लिए मतलब रिक्वेस्ट किया, तो हम लोगों ने ज्वाइन किया. फिर समथिंग समथिंग फिर चीज़ें हुई थोड़ी बहुत, पोएम वोएम पढ़ा वढ़ा रहे थे हम लोग समथिंग कुछ. तो कल इतना ही हुआ. तो थोड़ी बहुत बहस भी हुई लोगों लड़कियों के, मेरे लिए लड़कियों के बीच में. ठीक है, देखते क्या है. फिर हम लोग आ गए घर पे. फिर आगे क्या करना है देखते हैं. ठीक है, चालू करते हैं. What about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? भाई ऐसा तो नहीं करना चाहिए. मतलब एक लड़के के लिए लोग झगड़ा कर रहे थे, वो ये बता रही थी भाई क्या हुआ था यूरी और नात्सुकी के बीच में. मतलब लोग झगड़ा करने लगे एक पॉइंट पे, जब मैंने इनको बोला था कि वो लोग बोल रहे थे इसको मेरा पोएम पसंद आया, उसने बोला मुझे उसका पोएम पसंद आया, समथिंग ऐसी कर रही. नो, दैट्स रियली द फर्स्ट टाइम आई हैव सीन देम फाइट लाइक दैट. मतलब मेरे चक्कर में फाइट कर रहे थे लोग ऐसा समथिंग. आई प्रॉमिस दे आर बोथ वंडरफुल पीपल. You don't hate them, do you? Hey, why should I hate them? Obviously, no, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion. That's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what make me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. It's like it looks like Sayori still hasn't got into the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. अबे यार ये सब क्यों करता है? I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Do this. What? तो रोज मुझे पोएम लिखने पड़ेगी लिटरेचर क्लब इसीलिए. सो देखो, यूरी को थोड़ी दत्त टाइप ऐसी अलग ही एकदम लड़कों टाइप चीज़ें पसंद है. मतलब लड़कों टाइप मतलब पढ़ने के लिए. और यूरी और जो नात्सुकी है उसको थोड़ी क्यूट टाइप पसंद है, जैसे चॉकलेट हो गया, ब्यूटी हो गया समथिंग. और बाकी तो जो भी है, सायोरी को तो कुछ भी पसंद आया था. आई डोंट नो उसकी पसंद क्या है, बट ठीक है. तो चॉकलेट में दत्त नहीं घुमा सकते. चॉकलेट लिखूंगा तो यूरी नात्सुकी कुछ होगी होगा. ओके, ये नात्सुकी है, ये यूरी है और ये सायोरी है. ठीक है, और चॉकलेट एंजाइटी इसको पता नहीं इसी चीज़ की पसंद है. एंजाइटी ये सब. हॉरर इसको पसंद है. डिफीट, अच्छा डिफीट इसको. शाइनी तो नात्सुकी पसंद है. ग्रेवयार्ड लिखूंगा तो यूरी खुश हो जाएगी वापस से. फिलोसफी में भी वही खुश होती। तो मुझे ज़्यादा किसको खुश करना है? नात्सुकी तो बच्ची टाइप है। यूरी ठीक है, मतलब वैसे नहीं, सिली थिंग्स करूँगा तो अनकैनी करूँगा तो फिर से खुश हो जाएगी। इसमें ज़्यादा यूरी को खुश कर रहा होगा ना, यूरी बहुत खुश हो गई। अब नात्सुकी को खुश करता तो पीसफुल। अच्छा इसमें फ्लफी करूँगा तो इसको होगा जॉय करूँगा तो वार्म क्लमजी यूरी वही है, क्यूट वही है। तो शॉपिंग हार्ट टू एक्सेसिंग इंटरनेट पैशन giggles depression peace okay pink bunny and last but not least candy। ओके डोकी डोकी क्या? डोकी डोकी का मीनिंग पता नहीं मुझे, मैंने ऐसे कर दिया, मतलब क्या बोलते हैं, स्पेशल स्पेशल है तो वही तो। चलो ठीक है, तो आज की पोएम मतलब रोज ही पोएम लिखनी पड़ेगी। What? Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scenes greet me. Hi. So Sayori, looks like you are in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get in the mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me buy a snack? No thanks. अबे मना ही कर दिया, ऐसे कौन मना करता है? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. बाप रे बाप। ऐसे मैं वैसे किसी से बात नहीं करता, but ठीक है। Why don't we take a look at your purse? अबे ऐसे क्यों? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sari nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets Then she turns it upside down and let the contents spill on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. अच्छा बेचारे के पास पैसा नहीं है क्या? I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. अबे यार ऐसा करना है. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming of the club room. ठीक है. So either you are not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there is one more thing. You're always hungry. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. क्या यार बेचारी सायोरी को ऐसा क्यों बता दिया? Yuri suddenly giggles. Kiki. And then noticed that she was listening. Her face in her look was okay. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. You tell to let me borrow some money. That's don't get me involved like that. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just? I didn't mean that. अबे यार, I got just absorbed into my books, हाँ वही तो. Okay, I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the retribution. That still coming from your side. I guess there is a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she is doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. क्या हो गया भाई? क्या? हिंदी वर्ड कहाँ से आ गया? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles on the desk. Oh, what was a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glanced around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. You know. Actually, that one most word. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcake. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sari has the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sari rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Good. Sari suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. Oh, big matter. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Your looks really good too. Can I try it? अरे अपना खाओ ना यार. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, but do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez, I get it, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Wait, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away off to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glanced around. Monica is in the classroom. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. She has what? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys won't worry on anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. अच्छा, they are so strong-willed. मेरे को पता था वही बात होगी. What on earth are you talking about? Monica physically glanced at me. Oh, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost of tracks. That makes no sense though. You would have heard all the bing bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Panika. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I have always wanted to learn piano. That's cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot less recent too. And I'd really happy to chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori Mischief's escapes. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Okay, Sanju. Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from other classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming, and me and Monica were gonna make some poster and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Okay, Monica. We'll be back soon. Are you going with some with the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with you, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classroom and stuff. Okay. It's just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too. Okay, ready. Let's go. यार बातें ही हो रही है मतलब ऐसा समथिंग मतलब सिर्फ माउस का इस्तेमाल है कीबोर्ड तो छोड़ ही दो. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a trip to a mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what actually are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out, don't you worry. Is that so? We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? What kind of? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and decide their favorite poem. That sounds kind of dull. We're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the line of the poem, like between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, feeling it from the clinging roots, guessing the final joyous moment between my fingers, but to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once well, prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland like that. Sayori, how did I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You, okay. I'm working super hard on this. I know. I just mean that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayuri spins herself around in the hallway. This classroom overhead is empty. Let's begin the mission. It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayuri like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a sorry. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the year went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sari brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sari heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons. Sari pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sari starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find. Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Sari bends over and smack her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her laps. You okay? My forehead. Sari clutches her forehead to his side. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sari is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the vest and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, but it hurts. Just do it for a second. Okay. Sayuri slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Sorry, thanks what? There is a huge red mark on the center for the forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should have found you some ice. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess cold drink would have do. You don't have. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sari makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and ran out into the hallway. I look at the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori, and she has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hands to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sorry here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. What are you doing? I bet it's for your forehead. Ah, okay. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on your head. It stings. Just bear with it. It will feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrap myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. Aha, okay. And you would rush over as quick as you could. Would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blame yourself and you were afraid of getting in trouble if someone find out, even though it really wasn't your fault at all. Did I really do that? Don't remember. Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I always so focused on my game that I didn't pay enough attention on you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I was rushing you out of the calls, probably you wouldn't have hit your head. I don't think you realize it, but you are always thinking about other people, even after all the chores. You are rushing to help me, even though I am just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. I don't really do this kind of things all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happened when you've been friends for so long. Yes, maybe you're right. I'm so glad that nothing changed between us. Do you think it will be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there is no telling where will each, each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promise. But well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I am so happy. Sayori was a whimsical expression in her eyes. She remained silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the other side on outside that mean that when I see her deep in thoughts like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I had it under my bangs. क्या bangs मतलब क्या होता है? Sari hopes to her feet. Okay. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sari out of the classroom. Sari plays with her bangs to try to hide the bum, but without much success. Bangs मतलब बाल हुए क्या आगे क्या bangs मतलब तो कुछ और ठीक है कोई बात. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. You're back. Yes. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and spat my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you end up doing all the work. Well, Sayori, I failed to come with an excuse of poor Sayori. I made it in an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay, okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the poster tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone, are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I show my poem to first? शायरी के अलावा किसको लिखना है यार? I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding this from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are super. Yesterday and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way. So, no way. Not even Natsuki. Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Uh, uh, oh, 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 oh. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you are really expressive person. I guess how am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you that than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? Okay. Hey, I'm not kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Okay. Will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Why? Because, well, the first time you ever written something for me. बाकी को भी दिखाना भाई. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. हाँ, ये बात है क्योंकि सबको भी तो दिखाना है यार. Really? I broke my pencil. Sorry, hastily bends down to pick up the pencil she dropped, but being attentive of her surroundings, she bumps in right into me. Sorry, it's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. I still haven't read your poem. Sorry, I forgot about that, but it's not as good as yours. Please don't worry. I'm sure I'll take it. अबे कितना बड़ा लिखा है भाई इसने. ठीक है. Bottles. I pop off my scarf like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there is no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in the bottle all in a row. ठीक है. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a straight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more drinks, friends after friends, more bottles, deeper and deeper. My fingers go like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secret hiding in the books and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like tanks elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the title between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thought, happy thought in charts all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends. To be for my friends who aren't smiling. They are all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. मैं बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ा होली क्रैप ब्रो, बहुत ज़्यादा फ्लोइंग में था. सॉरी, डिड यू रियली राइट दिस भाई? मतलब एक्सपेक्टेड तो नहीं, लेकिन बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ा था क्योंकि उसने मतलब पिछले पोएम में उसने जब वो उठी थी उसने बोला जब वो उठी थी तभी उसने लिखा था वो भी अच्छा खासा ही था। और जब उसके पास टाइम रहेगा तो ऑब्वियसली वो ज़्यादा लिख सकती है ऐसे। ऑफ कोर्स आई डिड। Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feeling recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too much. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You have gotten pretty passionate about this. I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing the best. I'm going to keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sorry, I always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, who should I? ठीक है अभी तो लाइन से रहते क्या मोनिका को दिखा दूँ अरे यूरी को दिखाता हूँ ठीक है बोलिए यूरी जी लेट्स सी व्हाट यू हैव रिटन फॉर मी भाई यार प्रोफेशनलिस्ट को दिखाना दिखाएंगे ज़्यादा क्या देगी वो थोड़ा वेल डन संजू बस your skills are already improving really thanks coming from you that means a lot वही तो बोल रहा हूँ प्रोफेशनल को दिखाना मतलब बात ही अलग it's nothing I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers I know you are new to this so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your payment to feel perfect you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feels and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your character. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have well an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and intimately hands me her poem. ओके एक सेकंड ओके तो हमने एक वीडियो भी पोस्ट की है वीडियो आ चुकी है तो आप लोग देख सकते हैं ऐसे अपलोड हो चुकी है मतलब वीडियो भी अपलोड कर रहा था तो अपलोड हो चुकी है ऐसे ठीक है फिलहाल ये गेम खेल लेते हैं ठीक है ओके हाँ ठीक है द रैकून it happens in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendency as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The exciting, enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Bro, क्या ही है इसका? The moon increments its phase and reflect that much more light of of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I am merely projecting my emotion into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that you have gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy every time I brandish my cutting knife. The raccoon shows me its excitement, a rush of blood, classic Pavlovian Pavlovian, classic Pavlovian condition. I slice the bread and I feel I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can to begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right, it's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotion through them. Yeah, if I take it at a face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in the either own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more individual hobbies. It's those sort of things I am usually forced to keep to myself. I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they are embarrassing and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that? Well, मैं तो कुछ लिखा नहीं, तो मेरे पास ऐसी कुछ चीज़ है ही नहीं जो embarrass कर दे, या तो मैं तो बोलता ही नहीं वैसे. Yeah, I guess too. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own goodness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you are a good listener. Yes, I'm a good listener. As a real life में, I'm a good listener. ठीक है. पर नात्सुकी और मोनिका, नात्सुकी मोनिका, नात्सुकी थोड़ी तो भड़क जाएगी. ठीक है. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it any better either. Okay. Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't trend break, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you wait? Maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognize my experience. Well, then keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Oh bro, ये क्या बोलते थे ना मेरे को? That was a little too unnecessary. यही तो. But think of it this way: if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem here. ठीक है. अबे इसने आज ये बड़ा लिखा है, वैसे तो ये 5 लाइन में कंप्लीट कर दिया था कल. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spider. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Okay. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Oh भाई ऐसा कौन लिखता है यार? भाई ये अलग ही है. ये होती है ना छोटी लड़कियां होती है ना, वो जिनके नखरे बहुत ज़्यादा होते हैं, ये वही है. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spider. What if her friends start to like spider too? That's why I'm not friends with her. देखा? It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Oh, bro. Yeah. क्या दिक्कत है यार? Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday. वही तो बोला ना. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in the poem. I doubt I had to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issue with much simple analogies. and it helps people realize how stupid they are being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. अभी तो यूरी ने भी सेम ही थिंग बोली थी कि कुछ तो ऐसा होता है सब में, but that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they are hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Okay, so Yuri wrote about something similar today. Yuri wrote about something similar. Okay, huh. Did you say Yuri? Yeah, she said her poems was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Same, मैंने भी वही बोला था कि उसने भी same ही बात बोली थी. Really well. I mean, Yuri is pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. ऐसा नहीं वैसे. Not that there is anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her if she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure, and Yuri makes me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there is a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotion, it's important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay. Who should I show? I mean, Monica, I could say. Hi again. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess I'll take that. As long as it not being going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright, it's a pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori like the other one that you wrote. यार सबको ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है? You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then go. Then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything. Am I? Not just not nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here. That's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you are saying. Saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out. So I hope you do too. Alright, take a look. Okay, ज़्यादा बड़ा नहीं इसका छोटे का. Save me. The colors they won't stop. Bright colors, bright beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl क्या on a pizza crust, like playing a on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Oh, hmm, it's even more abstract than your last one. I guess it's just the way I wrote. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of things I never really seen before, I guess. I can like I kind of like playing with my space on the paper, choosing where I how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feels like they are trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what is about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the readers. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Wow, आज फिर से. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Uh, that's my advice for today. Okay, thanks for listening. Okay, everyone, we are done. We are all done reading each other's poem, right? I have something extra planned today. So if everyone could come sit in the front of the room, is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We are going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than fewer decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've written some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we are actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We are going to be performing. Oh, oh Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event, but the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori putting it all the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, hold it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? We didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of groups of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. भाई ये जो दोनों है ना, ये इन दोनों की बातें एकदम ही सेम होती है, लेकिन दोनों झगड़ा करते हैं पता नहीं क्यों. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, sorry. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. Okay. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poem out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We are the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do same. And the more people who performs, the better we'll able to show everyone what literature is all about. Okay. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we are all in this club today. Don't you want to share with the others to inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the rooms of for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks feared. Weird लिखा था? Sorry. Worried लिखा होगा शायद से. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I don't think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with it. Thanks, Natsuki. What about Yuri? Yuri directly glanced around at everyone else expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem for your. We are going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind her for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is the way they fly. Hmm. Monica began reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori look amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That's that was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next? I'll go next. Yuri is fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. The poem is called Yuri explicitly glanced at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Aftermath of Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her querying words transform into sharper syllables of a fierce and confined woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she initiates with perfect time. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling, whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glides around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I am the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud of her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm the next one. Sari hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you are reciting to other people. Imagine you are reciting it to yourself, like in front of mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, or it will come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sari begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as perfect match. The poem isn't endlessly cheerful as like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably would think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori voice almost give it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poem. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finish and we applaud. I did it. Good job. Even Sanju liked me. My bad. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? हाँ सबको ही पसंद था भाई मैं लग के तो उसमें करेगा. It came out nicely. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poem wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of things. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival. Okay. Who's next? Natsuki? Uh, don't make me go before. It's not like I can compare it to you guys anyway. Might as well let. Okay, lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. मैं ही चले जाता हूँ. I might as well get it over with it. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terrible awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I recite applause. Anyway, sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. Yes, that's something they'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki background generally क्या लिखा है भाई ये सब? Gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called. It's called. Why are you all looking at me? तो कहाँ देखे फिर? Because you're representing. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she started reciting the poem, her sore attitude despair a little, while she is still a little unenthused, and her poem has a rhythm to it. It's Natsuki trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffed back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Huh? Wait. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, I guess in this case, we wouldn't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea for what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival. Okay. I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of a time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I am already presenting some prize that you are putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it today. For today, I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, I will finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same person enthusiasm as Sayori and Vanika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, why should I impress Monica? Then I have to do my best. Ready to go? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's काइंड ऑफ अडोरेबल इजंट इट? अरे तो घर आजू बाजू पड़ता है, उसमें क्या बड़ी बात है? Jeez, you guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. चल भाई चल, ये क्या embarrassment है. I walk home with Sayori once more, even though it's only been a few days. A lot more things have already changed, but today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori, क्या हो गया भाई? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to it. I mean, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asks you to walk home with you. क्या एक सेकंड से. So let's just say that one day Yuri asks to walk home with you. अच्छा अगर ठीक है. What would you do? What kind of question is that? मतलब you're kind of putting me on the spot here. मतलब अगर यूरी ने मुझे, इसको क्यों लग रहा है, अच्छा अगर यूरी ने मुझे पूछा कि अगर हम लोग चले साथ में, तो उसको मना करना तो अलग है, लेकिन इसके सामने तो मैं बोल सकता हूँ ना कि आई वुड स्टिल वॉक होम विद यू यार. यू रियली थिंक आई वुड डिच यू फॉर यूरी? मतलब अगर वैसे हमारा घर अगर पास में पड़ रहा है तो मैं यूरी के साथ क्यों जाऊँ? मतलब मैं घूम के जाऊँ? इतना सिंपल नहीं हूँ मैं, ठीक है. बट शी इज सो ब्यूटीफुल एंड स्मार्ट. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to. So, sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides that, what's the point in speculating sometimes that's never going to happen? कोई तो बात है. The conversation tails off. It's kind of weird things for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? नहीं, अगर मैं बोल भी देता तो भी क्या दिक्कत थी? अबे इसके पीछे है ना. हाँ, ये छुपे छुपे क्यों है लोग? ओके, फ्लावर. कैसी व्यवस्था में देखना चाहता हूँ मैं. जर्नी, डिजायर, पपी, पार्टी, वार्म, नेचर, लाफ. लाफ में मैसेकर कहाँ से आ जाएगा? मेमोरीज, फैंटेसी, टुगेदर. अबे यार ये तो ज़्यादा उसके लिए जा रहा था, बहुत हो गया उसको. एडवेंचर, बे यार कवाई, वनीला, एंजाइटी, डिप्रेशन, अबे पेन, अबे ग्रीफ, होपलेस, अबे सनसेट, अबे सब उसके तरफ ही जा रहा है. अनकैनी, ओके. ट्रेजेडी, अबे ट्रेजेडी भी उसकी तरफ कैसे आई? ओह मैन. एंड द लास्ट one here again. Don't worry, I just walking with you. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm surprised happy that you are willing to the perfect. Okay. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kind of delicious foods. You sound like a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Do they usually have fried squid? Squid. That's a very specific things to look after for what? Okay. Oh come on, are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people, Sayori? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by You of all people, because it's right in your name. Monica. देखो ये reference मुझे बिल्कुल नहीं समझा. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Okay. Fine, fine. Your actions aren't as fun as Yuri Sayori's. No. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Wait, पूरा Sayori है ही नहीं दिख रही. Oh, there you are. Okay, आ गई क्या? Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walked over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her. भाई क्या हो गया इसको? Just spacing out again. Sorry. इसको क्या भाई? Feel हो रहा है क्या मतलब कुछ? Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Oh, that's something new. भाई मैंने कुछ ऐसा कुछ बोला भी नहीं. मैं तो बोला कि मैं तेरे साथ ही चलूँगा और फिर क्या होगा भाई? ये क्यों रूठ गई भाई? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't be? It just feels like you are a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Please you worry too much about me. भाई क्या हो गया? I'm fine. Shari shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Bro, that's ये बात में भाई कुछ तो है. देख ऐसे तो कोई नहीं बोलता. Well, alright, if you say so. I hurriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation has already spurred, with everyone back at their usual activity. Maybe I should ask Monisha if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they have been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. Kindly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. What's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything there? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading it into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club member. Yeah. Maybe I'll try taking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come with that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayuri talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on the inside of her. What? No way. Sayuri is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always has been. You're so funny. Have you thought too that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusion, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so I try not to think about it for now. All right. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she is keeping her voice so quietly that I can't hear her from here. Okay? Her from here. Okay? I sighed and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. यही तो दिक्कत है भाई. बोला है कि जा मजे कर लोगों के साथ. मेरे बारे में छोड़ दे सोचना. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I am the only behaving out of the ordinary. but there is nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club group, why don't we share our poems now? Before I knew it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking with Sayori. Okay. Should I किसको मतलब किसको बोलेंगे भाई मोनिका यूरी नात्सुकी सायोरी पहले मोनिका से कर लूँ क्या नहीं तो पता चला फिर वरना हमेशा मैं सायोरी से करता हूँ वो मोनिका से नहीं किया तो फिर दिक्कत हो जाएगी मोनिका से इसलिए सोच रहा था कि फिर उससे पूछ सकूँ फिर वो बता देगी मेरे को कि क्या बात हुई कि नहीं सायोरी से करते फिर मोनिका से करते चल पहले मोनिका से कर लेते have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it will turn out great. It would also make me so happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. चलो कुछ बताइए. I'd let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? Not the poem. I mean, it's just funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other's every day. I'm surprised you are so in sync with her. Then again, you have been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that although we kind of grew up as a best friend, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we have been spending a lot of time together again. I see, I see. That reminds me about how Sayori been a little bit off today. Okay. Yeah, did she tells you something? Well, so you haven't been flirting with her, have you? मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ ऐसा कुछ. Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. All right, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something had bad happened to her. So keep an eye on her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her. वो तो वही बताइए ना कि क्या हो रहा है वो क्यों बताइए वैसे ये भी तो बात है Sayori been acting so Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this anyway. I'll share my poem with you now. Right, all right. छोटी सी poem है. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all the that was ever sought. And here am I, a feather. Oh, और भी ठीक है. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with a little hope, knowing legend doesn't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all about remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow or fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as feather, a dry quill, expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. Eyes. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she knows me back afloat, and I pick up gust of winds. क्या लिख लेते भाई हमको तो पता नहीं क्या क्या लिखना रहता है. I feel like learning and looking for an answer are those sort of things that gives life meaning. Not to get too philosophically or anything, but it was kind of on my mind. That's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it almost paradoxical because if we had all the answer, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there is one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Oh, you're surprised. I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anymore. You mean one dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you are afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing become a lot easier because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for that today. Thanks for listening. से बोलती हूँ शायरी से बात करूँ क्या कि लास्ट में शायरी को दिखाता हूँ शायरी को लास्ट में दिखाता हूँ this one's alright well yeah about as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I am mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm listening. I'm at least trying. Why are so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's not that. It's just that one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you end up just carrying me away? It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Go. Natsuki elbow connects with my snack. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. I know. Don't worry. I was too. Okay. How the hell do you call that a joke? That's seriously hard. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of fun. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki anyway. Natsuki holds her poem and out to me. Nothing even happened. Oh boy. I'll be your beach. Your mind is full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeam and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Nice. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Let you set you free in my windy sail. And remember, the reason you are wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. बीच तक ठीक था आ गया था आते थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजन हो गया समझ में नहीं आया yeah I felt like I kept writing about negative things so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach, so you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with a message later. Yeah, later. Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick up a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too, making us write about a simple topic and then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. Well, I just did it anyway. I mean, yes, I guess mine end up being of metaphorically too. But there's nothing wrong with the others that one in a while. At the very least, it was a good practice. Oh boy, जोरी को दूंगा. शायरी से लास्ट में बात करता हूँ. Well done. You definitely improve your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing or writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipate. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt like a little awarded at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what other things. I guess I can do really disgrace. I was afraid this whole thing would be a core, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you are a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know. As always, I believe that what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you are always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome or unlikable of me. It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just mean that I respect your opinion. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sort of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking. Being disliked. What I'm saying. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay, yeah. अबे यार बीच वो मैं दोनों सेम ही पता नहीं कैसे होता. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the warmth of earth chaotically meets the surface under a clear blue skies and expanse of bliss. But beneath the grey rolling clouds and endless enigma, the ages world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sand castle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundation until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build a sandcastle. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes brushes into the sand as the salty air is therapeutic. Therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foaming tendrils that turn back, and I abandon my pace to erode at the shore, drift forward, and I return to earth forevermore. भाई क्या ही writing है यार. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me that. She did. भाई दोनों ने same ही लिखी है. She didn't say anything weird, did she? अरे यार, she just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the difference in our writing styles or thoughts process. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wanted to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's so good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, Sayori. बोलो मैडम क्या हुआ तुमको? This is your best one so far. It's really nice. Thanks. Sorry, you have been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course, everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Okay. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poem like the way Yuri does. भाई इसको यूरी से दिक्कत है भाई, ये बता रहा हूँ. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you are the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else. Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem come out. Okay. Sometimes it feels like you are the only exciting things in my life, so I sometimes it's just easier to write than write when thinking about you. Sayori. No, I don't deserve this. अबे रो रही के? Okay, you are too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady. All of a sudden, if we had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you are feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shake her. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathered herself and put on smile. It's nothing. It's just a little rain clouds. I'm sorry you had to see that, and promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. Play मतलब भाई. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. भाई आज साथ नहीं जा रहे हम. मैं बोला आज साथ जाएंगे तो ही तो पूछ पाऊंगा मैं कि भाई हुआ क्या, मतलब ऐसा अकेले में बताएंगे तो ना, ऐसा तो ऐसा सबके सामने तो ना बताइए क्या हुआ क्या नहीं हुआ. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayuri cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Okay, you there. Well done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. It's just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You diverted from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't new to stagnation. Air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Looks like. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori has always helped lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to? Anyway, I thought she just went to. Okay. Natsuki, please show me some decency. Ah, yaar, ye kya yaar? Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she alright. Seriously, all of the times not to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. यार ये भी तो बात है यार. Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. So much for you to being all lovely dovey. Lovey dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of being avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Okay, that curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Okay? Calm down, guys. I talked her earlier and everything is fine. Oh, what did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can. Guys, can you help me come with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. यार तू ऐसा लड़खड़ा गई उसके बोलने के लिए, अरे वो क्या करेगी. No, now Natsuki pointing to. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never give Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That's maybe the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decoration to help us set the atmosphere. Atmosphere about that. I love atmosphere. Your expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing it. I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that's just leave you. मैं क्या करूँगा? The one who is truly useless. अच्छा मैंने ही बोला ना हाँ. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri has some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. यार ये क्या धर्म संकट में डाल दिया मुझे. एक तो वो भड़क की जा रही है बोल रही है यूरी यूरी के पीछे पड़ा हूँ मैं. I would be really appreciate of that. That's this Monica suggestion. I spent the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there is always some dirty work I could give you. इसको तो अलग ही दिक्कत है. It's not like Monica going to give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. Okay. If I recall Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Sanju may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a full decoration anyway? Sound more like you are just making excuses for Sanju too. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. In baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. भाई कुछ काम का नहीं हो useless भाई. In the end, I think it's up to Sanju to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. Okay, so I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just say it. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I'm just saying though. Can we just settle this yesterday already? Yeah, so you are okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with. भाई देख ये लोग लगे पड़े हैं. क्या मुझे सायोरी के साथ थोड़े और टाइम स्पेंड करना चाहिए या शुड आई गो विथ मोनिका या फिर यूरी के साथ जाऊँ? तो फिर वो भड़क जाएगी क्योंकि वो ऐसी पहले तो अलग ही सोच रही कि भाई यूरी ने तेरे को पूछा साथ में चलने के लिए तो चलेगा क्या. व्हाट तो सायोरी के साथ जाऊँ बट ऑफ कोर्स आई एम गोइंग टू गो विथ. फिर सायोरी के साथ जाऊँगा तो फिर ये लोग फिर अलग जब मोनिका के साथ चलता है. वेल आई गेस आई शुड प्रोबेबली बी हेल्पिंग मोनिका. Hey, you pick me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Monica, you are the one who needs the least help out of all us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. Uh, but Sanju was the one who. That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into panicking you in the first place. You are the club president, Monica. You are supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you should let anyone ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me. Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do. You know. We couldn't do as good as a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If you want our events to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. Okay, so are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Sanjay to help one of you two. Okay, I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference? अरे यार तो अब एक मोनिका से तो हटा दिया। अब सायरी। अब ये लोग बोल रहे कि मोनिका के साथ तो सायरी वैसे भी थी, वो भी ऐसी हो गई। तो इन दोनों के साथ में कहीं पे जाना पड़ेगा मुझे लग रहा है। सायरी के साथ तो आई मीन if it's going to be anymore, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, you're already neighbors, and but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? Oh, रे यार, मेरे को मालूम था ये लोग मेरे पीछे पड़ गए. No, sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Think of the club. Oh भाई, मतलब इन दोनों को ही चूज करना था मुझे, no matter what. इन दोनों में ही चूज करना था किसी को. देख, इसके साथ कपकेक बेक करना है और इसको डेकोरेशन में हेल्प चाहिए ना, तो आई गेस मैं नाचुकी के साथ जाता. वेल, बेकिंग साउंड लाइक इट could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it would probably use two people. Don't worry, baking is ton of fun, you'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that because never mind. Okay, well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right? Of course, I'm used to it, after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everyone or everything right. Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really count. What about you? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. Enough about. What about Yuri? Yuri. She's still soaking. Excellent. Still soaking. ठीक है. Now you start pounding too. It's not. I mean, it's not that big for a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to cup, having to come up with something for her to do, and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean. Natsuki glanced back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you are going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you are gonna make the atmosphere special. They'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performance. वैसे यार, यूरी कोई चूज करना चाहिए था. बेकिंग तो खुद कर लेगी, बट ये भी बात है कि बेकिंग ज़्यादा करनी है क्योंकि पूरा समथिंग फेस्टिवल के लिए बनाना ना, तो ये बात है. आई गेस यूरी की हेल्प करनी चाहिए थी मुझे. सो you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hand and turns out around, face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. वरना इसको हम लोग झगड़ा करते रहते ना इसलिए. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it doesn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make it really great even. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do anything reading today, so fair enough. There is nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I started to follow Monica, Yuri at the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally wouldn't have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thanks. I'll stop you. I am giving you my number. Okay, you'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsu give me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you are coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to yours. Yeah, ये बात होनी चाहिए ना. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over my house. But छोड़ दे भाई. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have to have each other's number. That's all I need from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you when why I love baking so much. So I better look forward to it. Okay. Did you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never get to bake with someone else before, that's all it is. So, alright, get it. Sorry for overacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. चलो आज तो अकेले घर पे जा रहे हैं. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do with this with also Sayori. हाँ. Wait यार. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we are outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? Oh, the Sayori finds out about this. It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki coming upcoming is it. I'll keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging number to double check, but it turned out into conversation. She almost a different personality on the phone using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I have been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feeling aside when she might need me? वही तो बात है यार. I decide to visit Sayori's before Natsuki comes over. हाँ यार. मैं बोला तेरा घर तो पास में है ना भाई, तू तो जा सकता था ना. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I am coming over, much like we done in the past. Once I reach Sayori house, I knock the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we have made it a habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already a stage of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally found her. Sayori, okay. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There is a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori room is messy as it always been. I also recognize the same stuff animals and wall decoration that she had for years. If you come over more often, it won't be such a messy. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but पता है wait, how did you know that? Wait, पता है इसको Sayori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival profession, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep, there's more silence between us. I read stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you're doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayuri smiles, shaking her head. That's no good. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come over. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. Plus, this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. They just want to torture me. क्यों लेकिन क्या हुई? I grabbed Sari by the shoulder. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There is no other expression for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, it won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sari gives an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You are just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about? You are really just going to make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I had really bad depression my whole life. I had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Bro, ये क्या हो रहा है भाई? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I'm in a shock. Yes, from me the entire time that I known her. Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, sorry? Was it that you never told me about this? It's almost feel like I have been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could support you. Even if there is only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do as well was tell me. You don't understand at all. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things I don't want to be cared about. It's a bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like that being slung against my head. Uh, that's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like spear going through my heart. अरे यार ऐसा है ही नहीं तो. So that's why I decided the world just want to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You are right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feeling at all. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, there's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears stick down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept this punishment because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab her shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight and thus. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Sari isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sari's arms remained at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Sorry, barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know what that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these things feeling go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know everything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm and that's really scary too. Sorry, let me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? अरे ये क्या sound है background यार? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah, Sayuri vibes are nice. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all day, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, I don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Heidi shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. I understand you must be right. It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying to just yeah, huh? It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Okay. I say goodbye to Sarah and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much and we are definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home, especially awaiting Natsuki arrival. Before I know, she texted me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. आ गई लू आ गई okay so eh, I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her uniform totally threw me off the way. Seeing her in such cute clothes make the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to being seeing me outside for schools. Anyways, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies, but I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to. to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What you're not even gonna offer to this heavy bag from me? Where is your hospitality? Come on, since when did I need to be gentleman? I grabbed the bag Natsuki holds out to me. अबे रख देते ना तो उसमें पकड़ने का क्या जरूरत है रख देते वहाँ पे किचन पे. This is ridiculous. Oh, heavy था. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I have almost underestimated you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Uh, it's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like providing people wrong then when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because you are not at school. Are we getting started or what? There is a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You are much fun when you just speak your mind like that. Now you are treating me like a kid. I was trying to be a little nicer to you. And just because I don't have maturance like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like. Natsuki catches her words and face turns red. Natsuki, no, forget it. I didn't say anything. I shouldn't apply. Okay. I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like अबे यार ये सब बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है वैसे भी हाँ. How would you know that? Anyway, just trust me on this one. Gross तो है ही. Was that to me? Who else? Let's just get started already. You get all sore when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness. Natsuki smiled. Okay, please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more stuff like that, there is no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluids, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movement to make sure I don't mess up her precious bakings. Where did you put the food coloring? The batter going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the tray. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the colors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. That's cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You are asking me. I don't really have a preference, so come on. You are not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have some fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller balls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See, it's not like baking is just about following instruction. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone eyes lighten up. Like the one who once you made on my first day. I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her catfish cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's lightly expression. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sound like you are starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and huge bowl for the icing. Okay, the icing still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, I just take a bit longer because I'll be here all night if you don't do it like that. Hey, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the ball back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After after a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See, as if to emphasize, Natsuki stick a finger in the icing and pops into it in her mouth. I reluctantly can reluctantly start do the same. Hey, suddenly gets my wrist. Hey, don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing? Are you fighting you did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. That force of Natsuki pulling me caused her me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross, you caught into my face. Whose fault is that? There is a big globe of icing of Natsuki cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, which for cheese. You know what? Take this. So wipes it off with her finger before showing her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand, grab it, reaches my face. Musky tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Abe, abe, abe! Yes, not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know that I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do the to me all the time. Saying dumb things just to get the reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease the girl like this. Okay, is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki finger and put in my mouth, licking off the icing. अबे ये क्या किया? Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. ये सब नहीं करना चाहिए भाई ये क्या नाम खराब हो रहा है मेरा छी You know that right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turns out to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her swallow breathes. I am starting to feel dizzy. Out of nowhere, the fan alarm started going off. Natsuki rushes over the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in it. Oh, no wonder. You left a dirty train here, Tommy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistake. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. Sets it on top of stove. In other moment, the alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over your head, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcakes trays into the oven. Then I immediately pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. That smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She probably show off the different colored cupcake in each of the tray. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bag. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. this one can even make some flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What? This one pour. I pick up one of the nozzle that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on cake, like happy birthday or whatever. I see. That gives me an idea actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature theme by writing a different word on each of cupcake. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on the word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea. So maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on, we are not at school. Nobody's judging. Yes, you can't and act like this and not expect me to think you are cute. Well, Natsuki was tails off. Same with you. Did you say something? Nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens a nozzle into each of the bags. There is a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here's I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before Natsuki quickly moves on, she shows me how to apply the icing and then we each get to work. When we are finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Looks at how pretty they are together. Hey, yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there is no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. भाई एक कप के खाने में कौन सा तेरा पेट भर जाएगा? Sayori is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cups already. And she still would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat much as of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already, that's a shame. It's your fault for working slowly. You should have thought about it. It's not like you always have this chance, man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. We can bring the cupcakes tomorrow. If you have, if you and Sauri each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listened to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sari earlier today. I feel so helpless. Sari always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. Walk you out, I guess. ठीक है छोड़ दे बाहर तक. Just like that, Nasik is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Chi. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wet Nasiki. What you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime. Okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. अबे यार क्या बंदा है यार ये shit बिल्कुल मेरे जैसा नहीं है छोड़ो. Do you really mean that? Natsuki look at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really don't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you. So Natsuki suddenly get closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks at me. I feel her finger gently clutches at the side of my shirt as if holding onto me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matches eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against my cheek. I felt it for a while now. क्या क्या Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sai. Oh, Sai आ गई. देख लिया देख लिया देख लिया भाई देख लिया. Sayori just now went. इट्स ओके सर. ओके. अबे यार ये तो गलती हो गया भाई. अबे यार ये सब बात ये चाहिए यार गलत है. सायूरी ने देख लिया. मैं बोल रहा था ये क्या गलत काम कर रहा है सब. ऐसे भी छोड़ो. इट्स ओके सर. आई जस्ट स्टॉप बाय टू से हाय. वेल यू शुड हैव कम अ लिटिल अर्लियर. आई एम ऑलरेडी ऑन माय वे आउट सो. Oh, really? That's too bad. Well, I still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat my cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly frustrated, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. वो मेरे को तो यार आवाज़ कैसे बंद हो गई. सायरी. I thought you didn't want to come over today. इसलिए मैं क्या कर रहा था. जी भाई. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what are you talking about? You know how much fun you were having with Natsuki and how close you get to her. अरे यार ऐसा नहीं है. It makes me really happy that you made such good friend. That all that matters to me. Tears starts to fall down Sayori's face. That all that's all that matters to me. Why I'm feeling this way. I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. मैं कब से बोल रहा हूँ मुझे पानी की जरूरत है. ठीक है. नो मैटर. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just. Monica? Monica was right about what? Sorry? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade off anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sari looks away. I put hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared. I'm really scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. I bet. That's how I feel, and that's enough. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sarah's and squeezes her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sarah nods. Even if you don't understand all of your feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give it to you. Wait, ये क्या है भाई? You'll always be my dearest friend. Oh, bro. यार ये क्या है भाई? इसको पहले सेव करूंगा मैं यहाँ पे. इस पे सेव कर. हाँ, ओवरराइट कर दो. सेटिंग में. What? सायोरी. सायोरी भाई सायोरी. क्या करना चाहिए? आई थिंक मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा ही बड़ा हो दिया. नहीं यार. हाँ वही बोल रहा हूँ. क्या 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 करना चाहिए भाई मुझे? सायोरी. What should I do? नहीं यार, ये थोड़ा वियर्ड है टाइप है. What do you need most is more for things to be like they have always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seem after I joined the club. I know you are struggling with some really difficult feeling right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredible pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? Bro यार फिर तो, or should I say that तो ये ना. This is what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest. I should write a poem about this. Sorry, it's okay. This is just my punishment. Remember, for being so selfish. So please don't worry about those stupid things. I know you are right. अरे यार बोल देना चाहिए था यार. I knew this whole time that there is no happiness down the path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to. अरे यार ये चीज चल रही है क्या? मैं ही नहीं समझ में आया क्या? अरे यार सेकंड चांस कहाँ मिलने वाला भाई? ओ ओके सॉरी सॉरी सॉरी. मैं लोड कर रहा हूँ. ओके मैं लोड कर रहा हूँ. मैं बोल देता हूँ. ओ ये होने वाला था. बेटर है कि मैं बोल ही दूँ. ठीक है यार, मुझे नहीं पता था. Those are my true feelings. So there is no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. हाँ, thus always I'll accept any four of your burdens as long as we continue like this every day. With you by my side, then I know we'll be both happy. Suddenly Sarah wraps her arms tightly around me. तो उसको अगर सुनना ही था तो यही थी. फिर तो भाई इतना टाइम स्पेंड किया तुम लोग ने जैसा तुम बता रहे हो तो फिर ठीक ही है. Is this really okay? Yeah. I'll Sari in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. Okay. Uh, I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Cyrus grips around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sorry. I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't be the rain clouds go away? They are not going away at all. It's okay. This might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Siren and I slowly release each other. So I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date. Oh. What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things. अबे यार इसीलिए ना ये जो होता ना फिर बोल दो. फिर बाद में कोई है ही नहीं, मतलब ही नहीं है उस चीज़ का. दैट्स वाई इसलिए मैंने वो चूज़ किया था फर्स्ट टाइम. बट वो उसका सड़ा मुंह देख के ना मैंने सोचा कि अरे यार वो अभी जानना ही चाहती थी. फिर बाद में वापस से चॉइस मिलती ही नहीं मुझे, मिलती या नहीं मिलती मुझे, इसलिए मैंने वापस से रिकॉल कर दिया. बट ये फिर ये दिक्कत आ गई ना. आई वांट एवरीथिंग टू बी द सेम एज इट ऑलवेज बीन. तो फिर बोलने का मतलब ही नहीं हुआ फिर. इवन इफ वी रियली आर अ कपल. आई डोंट नो इफ आई कुड हैंडल एनीथिंग मोर देन राइट नाउ. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Sarah gets at me once again, smiling slightly. Even if I get really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that way. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad? I don't know. I don't answer what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You like what's the best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I never felt more certainly when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I am having as much trouble understanding Sayori feeling as she is. वही मुझे भी अभी ऐसा लग रहा है. Even though I can comfort her, I can keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayuri meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know what I'll give it to everything I got. Something is the most important person to me. And do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. चलो फेस्टिवल हो गया. It's a day of the festival. First date. Day, obviously. Of all day, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayuri. But Sayuri isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. हाँ, ज़्यादा नहीं हो जाएगा. Meanwhile, the preparation for the event should be nearly completed. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking two trays. Natsuki already texting a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. Okay, I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend the time with Sayuri and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. ओके, अभी के लिए आई गेस बहुत ही कर लिया हम लोग ने. सेव कर लेते हैं. ठीक है, तो आज के लिए इतना ही. तो ठीक है, हमने सायोरी को बोल दिया या नहीं बोलना चाहिए था या समथिंग. आई डोंट नो. बाकी देखते हैं कैसा चलता है. ठीक है, आज के लिए इतना ही. अगर आपको स्ट्रीम में पसंद आई हो तो प्लीज़ इस स्ट्रीम को लाइक कीजिए और प्लीज़ डू सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल. सो आज